Just give me the line.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, welcome to the clubhouse, Jack. And through. Come true. Yo, chat. I just sat down over here. And for about 5 minutes, I was looking at the screen, and I was wondering, what do I do next? I forgot why I came here. I just sat down and started daydreaming. Like, oh shit, there's a stream. What it do, man? Take a buy. Sure. Let's just see what happens.
Good eye.
We just did an intro. Oh wait, hold on. Who's talking? Don't talk right now.
Oh, sorry. I'll mute myself.
There you go. No talking. Who's talking? You get a 0. I'm just kidding. You know, I typically, you know, it's alright. We can talk later. I'll unmute you guys later. Wix paper, reload papers. I'm great. I'm well. Let's get into a breakdown. Let's get into this. Daily closed bullish. 4-hour close bearish, but looks like we're driving up here. We might break the previous 4-hour highs. At which point I wouldn't mind grabbing some buys after we grab some liquidity. Let's see what happens here. Funny. The hourly did respect this level. This is hilarious. These fucking ridiculous candles. Anyway. Yeah, since we're bullish for the day, I think we can get some nice buys. above 1969, we should see some nice buys at that point. I think the 4-hour should break the previous 4-hour high. Once we break the previous 4-hour high, I'll have a lot more confidence in the smaller time frames driving. So we're gonna have buys above this area, right? Yep, at that point we'll be breaking the previous 4-hour high, yeah. Let's see if there's any buys that we could take advantage of before then. Okay, no, not too interested. Sells, I would need this 4-hour to flip or break or close bearish or strong bearish on the hourly. If we can close below this area on the hourly, we can close below 1964, so some 64.8 here. Right. Very similar to this candle, just like this. I'll look for us to retest these lows and continue heading down. At this point, we should have a bearish hourly and 4-hour heading down. Ideally we get some sells below here, because below here I'll be convinced that the 4-hour is not coming back. Up until here we can still grab liquidity to drive up. So this is on the 5-minute. On the 4-hour, that's a pretty nice liquidity grab over there. If this 4-hour closes bullish and never comes back down to reflip, we can have this candle that's printed before here. See this candle? That big candle? It can reprint here. We might end up coming down on the 4-hour, grabbing all this liquidity just to drive up here. So this is still an area where the higher time frame can grab liquidity. Right below here, I would be a lot happier. So until we get there on the smaller time frame, we can only play the ranges, not really look for any massive runners. Ourselves are gonna be from somewhere around here. For now, once we start closing bearish, obviously this will change. At this moment, this is our range 2 breakout. I realize that you guys think these are massive ranges, but 20, 30 pips. Grand scheme of things, this is just 4-hour ranges. So we're gonna look for sells below this area. Once we start closing bearish here on the hourly, I'll see if we can get some earlier sells. The higher time frame here. The higher time frame here we have resistance, support, and I guess the wicks are ranges, right? So we have a range here. If I look back on the 5, I'll see a closure there. So range 1, range 2, I think below here we can start realistically even better below here, below the switch. You can start looking for range 2 breakouts. And that's actually where our level is. 1961.027. So let's let the higher time frame sprint here. I like how you just drew that box and dropped to a lower time frame and fit price in that box. Sweet. Yeah. I mean, that's how you match stuff up. Sorry, I'm not. If you guys tell me you didn't hear me while I was talking, I'm not just. I'm not redoing it. You guys understand what I'm saying? Know what I mean? Support, resistance, range. Let's see what happens. Yeah, no, for some people the music's too loud. I get it. It's alright. What do you want me to do, yo? Have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up. We're streaming here. Having some chocolate raisins. The extra sound effects are super loud. Music and voice is good. What sound effects? These? Yeah, I can see how those could be loud. Yep, those. Oh, shit. I like how he's... That's the one. Oh, man. God damn. We heard you. Yo, chat, drop a like, sub to the channel. Let's see what happens. This is 30. So there's 30 level here, right? 30. 30, 30. Goes above there. We can fill this. What's it look like on the 5 here? This is nice. The hourly has a bottom wick here. We should fill this range, chat. We might have some positions here soon. I think if we close, let's see. Another minute, let's see here. All right. Let's see. This is good. Let's see if the 30 can close here. So the next five, if the 30 can close above here and the next five can close above, we'll look for a bottom wick and to drive up here to fill the range up. So 5 minutes here, chat. We might have a position. A position, a possible. Oh, I never marked this off here. And the thing is, I'd want to, like, I know we have a bottom wick here on this 30, but the 30 is about to close. I want a bottom wick on the next 30, and this 4 hour doesn't have a bottom wick yet. So even though we don't break it, I'd still want some kind of pullback and liquidity grab to drive up. All right, chat? Yeah, whatever. Thanks for listening. All right, that was good. You guys got it out of your system? Awesome. Clap it up for yourselves. Clap, clap, clap. Oh, shit. So that's some good dancing right there. You guys are pros at this time. If we entered like the Forex community dance off, we definitely winning. Not even a question. All right, here we go. This 30 closes. Should close above here, right? We want it above 1966.87, and then we want a bottom wick and a 5-minute closure above 1967.429. Hey Wix, what size t-shirt you wear? Extra medium. Nah, we're an extra medium, bro. Nah, if you bring me something to the meet and greet, make sure it's a large. I'd rather be baggy than look like I'm stuffed in a condom. Please. Nothing that's nothing that's gonna wrap around me. I'd rather be little. So the 30 closed here, respecting, right? Yeah. I mean, I could stretch this all day. Barely. Look at that. It barely closed. If we really stretch this right there. Oh yeah. Spread. This is spread right here. This is just spread. Yeah, no, I respect it here. But this, it's good thing is it respected, but it's still closed bullish. Closed bullish above the most recent, right? So now if it flips, this is a great bottom wick for this 30. And now if it flips and drives up and we get 5-minute closures above here, we're gonna be in off the rip. Capiche? If we get bullish closures above 1967.429, once the 30 flips and fills the previous 30 or breaks the previous 30 high, first 5-minute closure above there, we're going to look to ride it up to 69 as our advantage point, and then maybe 75 here. Oh, there's volume. Is there going to be volume to drive out the range? Or are we just going to head back down here on the hourly? See, we closed bullish on the hourly 2 hours ago. And then last hour, we did close bear, but we closed bear respecting this area. Right? So I figure bottom wick and continue drive up. But no.
It's because I'm green, isn't it?
Yep. Green. How about the debt ceiling vote tonight? Side bets? Side bets? Are we parlaying the debt ceiling vote? With Russian ping pong? How much longer do comics open? 11 hours and 46 minutes on the dot. 45 minutes. On the dot. Guy. That's my favorite thumbnail that he does. You guys seen the Don drop the thumbnail for tomorrow's stream? That's my favorite one. Unemployment claims. It's the best one. Pizza on the ground? Forget the pizza on the ground. Look at the dude walking by wearing his girlfriend's jeans. It's crazy. It's tight. Like, that's the kind of shirt I don't want. Breathe! Crazy. Thank you, Tito. Tito! All right, right on time. I was getting worried, Janasu. Thought something might have happened. This boy is never late. 420 euros. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. That's not a petty donation, chat. That's just that's a tradition already. Although petty donations are a tradition of their own. Thank you, Janacio. Donacio. He's a paid sub. He's not paid actor, he's a paid sub. You look unemployed in that thumb. Looking mad as hell. Alright, we're driving down. Let's see what can happen here. On the 4. Yeah, I was looking to see where we can maybe take advantage of some selling volume, some bearish positions, but I'd want to stay out of sells based on the higher time frame here. We can grab liquidity anywhere within this area to drive up. you think Don's positions for sells was valid? Yes. Only trading for another hour and a half. What time frame is best to trade on? All in confluence with each other. Are sells valid? Shows rejection to the upside. It's not what I see. I see this more of as a pullback, but we'll see. I believe we are bullish. I also see that the previous 4 hour doesn't have a bottom wick, and it's highly likely that we still come down here and break 1962.4 before eventually driving up. So it's highly likely we break these lows before rejecting and driving up to retest the highs at 74, 75. How you know when the 4 hour is going to close? The 4 hour closes in 15 minutes, 16 minutes. Looking forward to meet and greet? Yeah, it should be dope. But why were they valid? Because he's done. I don't know. Okay, honestly, I didn't look at his positions. Here's what happened. I was on the phone with Don, and he goes, "Yo, hold on, give me 5 minutes. I need to hop off." I was like, "All right, call me back." He's like, "All right, I'll call you back." And then he says something else, so we continued talking, and he never said, "Yo, I really gotta go." I figured, all right, so maybe whatever he needed to do, you know, whatever he forgot about it. Because I'm waiting. Like any moment he's gonna be like, "All right, I really gotta go now. I need 5 minutes." Man, 5 minutes later. I look and he goes, "Close in here," or whatever it was. And all this while he's on the phone with me. And I have no idea. He's on the charts, none of this. He's over there putting out signals, talking to me. I was like, "Yo, you're really trading right now?" You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have traded anyway. I was out and about, and I don't have MT5 on my phone. I don't trade off my phone. So what happened is, what happened was, yeah. So, but it was funny. Like he was talking to me nonchalantly, and he just puts out a signal. I was like, next time, just you can be like, "Yo, you look at the charts here." But I was far. I was driving. Don caught a position. Like, how are you surprised? I'd be surprised. Like, yo, Don didn't catch a position. So I'd be surprised. $475 watching, not near that in likes. Yeah, stingy. What's going on? Yo, I don't know how we pulled back like this. We just had, I think they show up. People show up later now, right? This time of the year. Because, like, yeah, I think by like 9:30, 10, there's like 600-700 people on here. He is a master at multitasking. That's actually before the stream at like 7:30, I was just talking to him on the phone. Why every time I'm talking to him on the phone? And that's exactly what we were discussing, multitasking. Do you think we break the lows before pushing back up? Yes. I think we'll come down. So I was hoping we stay up right now and come down on the next 4 hour. But we'll see what happens. This 4 hour might respect this area and we just range the rest of the session and then it'll be mañana. All Crips. Is that Wix 10's burner? Paul, is that you? Wordle of the day. The Wixel of the day. What? Oh no, then that's not you. There's another Paul in the chat. You ever trade London? Yeah, when I miss the Sunday Unfiltered, we make it up in London. Pablo, I am the Latin Paul. Gringo in the essay. You're the essay? So what you saying? What are you, a term paper? Where's that from? When's the last trade you made on stream? We had 3 yesterday. During the New York session stream. Took a fat L earlier today. Put a buy on gold when it reached 1973. Drop minus 500. Alright. Don't look at it in money terms. Look at it in percentages. Be easier to measure, you know, measure how far you've come. Love from UK, man. I'm in London. It's 2 a.m. watching streams. Even though I really thin. Appreciate your support, bro. And one for you. And Miami as we speak. Awesome. Appreciate you. Hey, first time here. What up, Ben? Drop a like, sub to the channel. Thank you for joining us. If anyone's new, we're live every weekday, Monday through Thursday, no Friday. 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. Can you explain why did Don enter sell in 1970? I didn't do that breakdown. I didn't even look at the charts at that time. I was just on the phone with him. So I don't know. I didn't even look at it. I haven't looked at what he traded when, where. I just know he had positions. But you can ask him tomorrow on stream. I'm sure he'll explain it. Or if he wants to, he could hop on here. He's eating right now. He's out. Don's out right now with Shorty eating. Num 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 num. Feed me Wicks or feed me Pips. Or keep asking. Yeah, he don't reply to nobody. May I know what time frame those levels? Every time frame, just more on the 5. Realizing that we have higher time frame range here. Just tend to drive through here. So you get a closure there on the 5 with the bottom wick made on the next 4-hour candle, right? And the 4-hour closes here in 6 minutes and 5 minutes. And the 1-hour close as well. We get a bottom wick on the 1-hour. Right, this is what I want the next hourly to look like. Make a bottom wick and drive up. Oh, whoops. A really steep bottom wick. Like I want something to break this area, right? Even steeper than that. But if it makes a bottom wick and rejects anywhere, you know, anywhere within this area, and then closes above here, on the 5 we'll be in off the rip to continue to drive. Whoever in gold sells, you might want to pull out. Nah, they don't pull out here. What trade do you most likely think you'll take during the session? I don't know, but the odds of a buy are a little higher, I think, than a sell. It's less things need to form for a buy than for a sell here. You're more steps away from a sell than you are from a buy. But what's likely to happen? I mean, I don't know. What's quicker to happen would probably be a buy. But is it more likely? I don't know. Your #1 fan? Nah, if you ain't running a Wix9 fan page, official fan page, you're not the #1 fan. Got gold sells based off 5-minute supply hourly closing bearish with an evening star and daily candle has no bottom wick. Yes. No, we're not in any positions. How'd you do 200% of your account? You're only collecting like 2.5 risk on winners. Not trying. I actually did more than 200 between the middle of 21 to the end of 22. I did probably damn near 400% over a year and a half. You want to break down the weekly and the daily? Sure, we can break down the weekly and the daily. Let's look at the weekly. The weekly respecting resistance. If it closes here, next week might range. And the week after next, I mean, when I say range, like you could stick around here between, you know, 48 and 68, or 48 and 75. Like you could stick around within a 300-400 pip range, right? But range within there, and then start heading back down the week after next. And it might make sense here, because if we go to the monthly at that point, right? Look how the monthly closed back in range. That's last month. And this month is closing right now, right? Wait, hold on. Oh, no, the month closed already, right? That's last month. It just closed. So, yeah, I'd expect us to maybe range, come up, make a top wick, and then continue heading down to fill this wick. There's 29 days left in this month. Yeah, the monthly just, because technically it's Asian session now, right? It's the first of the month, 1st of June in Asia right now. So yeah, the new monthly just opened. I'd expect the top wick here, maybe the first, second week. So we close bullish here. Next week we close either bullish or doji. And then we continue heading down to fill the wick on the monthly. So I think I'm going to be bearish for the next month, while bullish maybe for a week or rangy for a week, but overall bearish for a long-term move. You're going to see us, technically we should come down to 1940s, 1930s here over the course of the next month. Capiche? All right, 4-hour close. You know what that means? Nothing. What does it mean? Nothing. This is good, chat. Look, this might be like a 10 p.m. position if we just continue like this, right? Might be sooner. We have 3 runners on stream this year. I think 3 or 4. I gotta look at the journal. Mostly, I think January, February, we had. I think in March we had runners. Not lately, but the market has ranged for throughout quarter 2. Asian session has pretty much ranged for most of Q2. You ever try to use an indicator? Yes, I use the EYES indicator. Also, the #1 indicator in the world that everyone uses as well, these candles, right? These candles are an indicator because price is just a ticker, right? It's numbers on a ticker. Ooh, driving up here. We close above here. Next candle gives us a bottom wick. We're gonna have buys. We need a bottom wick. This hourly is opened with no bottom wick here. And it broke the previous hourly, so that's good, right? Now we just need a candle to come down here, grab liquidity, and then take us up. Will it happen? We don't know. But if it does, we in there. These candles, yeah, they're just interpreting. They're #1 indicator to give us a visualization of what price actually is. So how do we know the price? Like we get an indicator in the shape or in the form of these candles that tell us what the price actually is. It's not like the market price is not a chart, right? It's just it's a ticker every second. Just wondering if you had a funny story. I told you, I got more stories than Walt Disney. It's just, I'm all funned out at the moment, right? It's got to be natural. Like, you stick around here long enough, there's multiple funny stories per stream. So can we anticipate sells now, as in the wicks up haven't made a higher high? Can you anticipate things? Yes, you can anticipate things. Am I gonna act at this moment? No, I'm gonna wait for more confirmations, but I'm not anticipating sells. I'm not interpreting the chart the way you are. I'm not saying you're wrong, it's just perspective, right? You have a different perspective, but I'm interpreting the chart as being bullish on the daily, filling the daily wick. My issue is we don't have a bottom wick on this daily, and doesn't mean we're going to come back down and make one, but probability dictates so. So eventually we got to reject. Where we're going to reject, we don't know. And at this moment, we haven't had an indication of rejection, because right now we're driving up. The previous hourly has broken the previous, the hourly has broken the previous hourly high. The 4 hour has broken the previous 4 hour high. The 30-minute is breaking the previous 30-minute highs. So I don't have that indication of a rejection yet. What I do have here is a closure above the range. Do we? Wait, hold on. Let's see. Yeah, we did. We closed a little bit above it. If we get I need a bottom wick. If we get a bottom wick to break 65,891, we'll have buy stops. We can adjust this level. It can look like this, right? Let's really adjust this. Let's see what happens. I want to see if we close below it. We closed above it, a little bit above it, but if we, so there's no buys, but there will be potential positions if we come down, make a bottom wick for the hourly. So the hourly needs to flip bearish here and then come back up, right? This way I'll understand that now we're not gonna, so if the hourly flips bearish here and comes back up and closes above here, it has no business coming back down, because if it was going to drive, it would, with the liquidity it grabbed right now, it's going to drive down, fill the wick, and never come back up. But it's going to come down here and grab liquidity to the upside to continue heading up to the upside. Once we close above here, this is a clean range to fill, and it's high probability trade. And everything to the left says clean range. This is fucking high school hallways in the evening type of clean. Ain't nobody here. Nothing there. We be in there like swim. We gotta come down, break the hourly lows here. And we're coming down for now. So let's see, it might have position really soon. go. We got the. Ooh, 1 minute left here. Chat, I'm gonna have a buy stop here. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Let's see. It's good. We got to flip in this candle. If we start getting closer to the highs, I don't have a buy stop yet, then I'll set it. Because if not, then all we need is a closure. This is enough of a bottom wick here. All I'm going to need is a closure above here once this closes. This 20 seconds here. It's not going to flip here, so there's no buy stop. I would have set it if this was earlier in the candle. This is perfect. We broke the low here. So the hourly, grab the wick. If it comes down, no harm, no foul. But if it comes back up here and we get a 5 closure above this area, we're gonna look for some position. Yo, huh. Yeah, looking like a 38 pip stop. So this is good. This is good. If it does start coming down, we're gonna need. Ooh. We need the hourly to break the previous hourly low here. It broke. Yes. It works. Watermelon so good. I love some watermelon. So many haters of the other guy. No clue. That's right. Lonesome Dove. It's all perspective. There's many ways to win here. There's no holy grail, one right answer, one blanket answer for everybody. So, and you have to leave room for a lot of gray area. I always say clean. What does non-clean look like? On traffic to the left. Alright, well, here. Hold on. Resistance, support, clean traffic below it, clean traffic above it. Non-clean. You want to know what non-clean looks like? This is non-clean right here. Anything in this range. Where the price is right now. Clean. Clean. Caca.
It's because I'm green, isn't it?
Yes, sir. That's why I listen to you. Watermelon will hit different right now. Yep. Like I said, ideally we can break 1962.3 or 62.5 and then come back up for the 4-hour drive up. This area to me looks like a range I'd like to mirror. See all these drives, all of this, every time coming through here, every time coming through here. I want a closure above here so we can mirror all of this. So, let's see. It's a good bottom wick on the hourly here. All right, let's see. It's good, great liquidity grab here. It's perfect. If we can just come back up here. Not ideal, but it's great. Ideal is breaking the 4-hour lows and then driving up for London positions, right? But
ain't nobody got time for that.
asking what's the difference between candle that filled up a space. To come up, or to come up here, it was a clean drive. To come down here, it was a clean drive. But now to get through this area, it's doing a whole bunch of up, down, and it's just staying in this area. While through this box, it drove through here, and this box, it drove through here. So would you rather be trading through this range or through the clean traffic that just drove through these areas. Nah, I mean. Now to the backflips. Carl Winslow said, alright, we're coming back up here, chat. I will be off the rip here if we close above here. Now the 30 has a bottom wick, the hourly's got a bottom wick, the 4-hour has a bottom wick. We broke the highs previously, so we should come up and re-break the highs once we close above, right? To close above, we have to re-break the highs. And once that happens, we're going to have more confirmation that we're coming up, driving up. Now, it might drive through the range. I don't have buy stops or anything, right? I'm going to wait for a closure here. It's also 2 hours salary play. Don would be like, what? How'd you go about sample sizing a new type of trade? Take the same position over and over and over and over and over. If you think you see a nuance worth sample sizing, right? If you see a weakness in the market that you can exploit, take the same position over and over and over and close it full over and over and over. Closes, let the runners run over and over and over. Close partials over and over and over. Then when you're in drawdown, close at the break of the lows, close at the previous 5-minute range, close at the hour flip, and test out your risk management for the same position. So you have to take the same position over and over and over, not just testing how you enter it, but testing out all the different types of risk management techniques that you can utilize while you're in the position, while you're in a trade. That's how we go about it. Not just about getting in the position, it's about the position from beginning to the end. You have to have an exit strategy. The thing is, your exit should be predetermined. You should know where you're getting out, or based on what kind of candles printing or closing, or where, or time frame wise, by when you're getting out, right? That should all be predetermined, so you don't have to make decisions during a trade when you're emotional and you're impulsive, right? The way to keep the emotions in check is not to just not over risk, over leverage, but it's to have a plan. Your approach must be, your execution must be predetermined, where you don't have to hassle with the emotional part, right? With the questionable part during the trade. No, that's it. Once you're in a trade, that's it. It's all about parameters being met. No, I understand. Just sell next level. Here, no, not yet at least. I want to say we're gonna drive through here. Once it drives through here and pulls back, then I'll sell it. I say it confident because like it's stuff I've seen before, but I don't know. Like it's not enough for me to take an entry just blindly jumping into this range. We'll get a closure here. Drive through here. Close below. Move down. Close below. Respect. Down. Technically, I'm gonna expect it to fill this range. Roughly 19 pips as an advantage point, and then 35 for here, but we need to close down here. We need to drive down, leave enough range to fill a wick here. Nice rejection here. Right, perfect. See, grab liquidity for the previous hour to come down. Yeah, the only way I trade here is if we get a fake out. So ideally we want something like this. Printed here. We want a closure below here. Right? Or where it comes down here. Clears a range. And then I want it to pull back up. Right, at that point, we'll have, see how you had a closure below here? That's not the entry here. The entry here is to wait for it to come up, grab this liquidity, and the next closure below there, that's the entry. So that's what we want. The very following closure below to retest, oh, oops, wrong color, to retest the lows. If you get this, then we'll be off the rip right here to retest these lows. Goat sound. What's the deal, bro? Where you at? Where you at, bruh? Yo, there's 666 watching right now. Somebody either hop off or invite someone. Does it need to be a fake out? Whatever creates another range and close below. We'll see. I mean, we'll see how it prints then, right? Right now, this is what I'm looking for, but we still got to see how it prints. See what it did here? See? Price point where it rejected, and then it came down here. And if it comes down to this area, this will be our bottom wick for the previous 4 hour. And look at that, liquidity grab, straight drive up. So we grab liquidity anywhere in this area, and then close above, or close above this area at that moment. We'll look to retest the highs and continue heading up. Very, very similar to yesterday's positions. Very similar to yesterday's breakdown. But that's going to be your London move. Petty donos start now. God bless my money printer. You're not allowed to start penny donos at 279. They go backwards. So you got to start them up at 500. Right? New rule. Petty donations go backwards. That's why they're petty. So you got to start at 500 and then work your way down. 499.99, 499.98, 499.97. You can't even go down by $1. You have to go down by a penny. And that's Canadian, bro. That's really like 97 cents in the US right now. You just donated. Fuck am I gonna do with this shit? $500 not petty? Yeah, it's Canadian. It's only like $200. Lost 50K, can't afford it. That's crazy. I don't believe that. I think those are decoy funds. You got a 30 closure here. Back below range. It's the break at a low here. Don, do you take Wix's setups? I'm his #1 student, chat. Número 1. How you lose 50K on demo? Side bets. This ain't bad to come down here. What are the sells? It's these highs, right? Yeah, if anybody entered the 13 pips, I think you'll break even. Can we give it short now? I was looking at it's too late now. I was looking on the break of the previous 30 right here. I was looking at this. But it's too late now, can't enter it. Because the break of the previous 30 is the 5. It's going on every time for the hourly. It's got range to come down. This is good. We wanted, remember we just drew this. We wanted to clear out range here. So I just don't think it's going to come back up the way the 30 opened up here with the top wick. The 30 should just come down. So I'm not. I didn't take it. Although, in hindsight, it's a pretty decent position. I expect it to come down here. Just remember, it's against the bias here. So, I mean, manage risk when you can. Dead ceiling pass. You're not expecting that? Missed stream until now. Any trades this session? No. Not yet. Yeah, I should fill the range down here. There it goes. Yep. Should be roughly 10 pips. Yeah. I think if there was a position for the evening, that might have been it. I don't see much taking, well, unless it just keeps driving. Seen the video where you explain the beginning of your introduction to Walmart? It's a good video. I really like that video. Yeah, daily flip, I know. Well, we broke the 4-hour lows. We can just come up and reflip now. If we can reflip bullish now. Don't expect it in one candle. Expect it in the next 2-3 hours if it does happen. This was a good position here. Up to 30. Yeah, you guys got 20 pips there. At least 15. Best case, break of the 4-hour lows, then come back up and drive? Yeah. But this was a good position. We're expecting the break of the 4-hour lows and the range to break out here and the wick up. This was a good position. Now, if it starts driving up, close your back above 67.47. Are going to be some lovely buys. But the way the hourly is printed here, it's not just all of a sudden going to start driving up here. It's going to take some time. Entered sell on 4-hour flip. I mean 4-hour break. Oh, if your 4-hour closes at a different time, then yeah, maybe you had a 4-hour flip, but you had a daily flip. In out, 30 pips, nice job. Should continue driving down here to 1960.78. Should fill this range. I have a lot of confidence in it. Just driving it because I'm not feeling too much FOMO. Realistically, this was the only position, but there's not much FOMO involved here because there's positions below 1960.78. It's gonna be a long evening into London. And there's more positions above if this 4-hour does reject. So and there's range, right? We're at our areas where there's range to come down and range to come up. Oof. Look at this. The 4-hour. What's the stops here for the 4-hour if it does flip here? It's 56 pip stops. I have buy stops. So I might have buy stops if this really starts driving up here on the break of the 4-hour high, and we'll take it off the 4-hour. So let's see. Yeah, Damon, that's the nature of the Asian session, less volume, or the pullback session, but it's also the nature of the market cycles right now. Stick to your guns, stick to what you know, stick to your strategy, don't switch up, and you'll be profitable. It's the switching up that throws everything off. Because at that point, like we say, you're just chasing shadows. What just happened with the pump? Nothing. We drew this up earlier. We grabbed liquidity for the previous 4-hour. Nothing special. We discussed this in the beginning of the stream. We just don't know if it's going to come back up. What I do know is that we've cleared this range out here as well. Right? So if we close above here, and then head back down and close like this, I'm gonna have sells here to retest the lows. But if we just keep driving up, here, right, then as soon as we close above here, we're gonna have buys off the rip. All right, chat. So let's just wait a minute. All right. 2-in-1 stream used to be a record. Now it's nothing. Louder, louder. This is as loud as it's gonna get. When I look at my chart in hindsight, if I'm only for not cutting my losses at that point, or my entry was wrong, but how do I sharpen my skills to actually reason it when I'm live? Take risk off the table and experience, baby. Just it's knowledge guided by experience, not by the books. I guess you hyped as hell. Yeah, it's a hype track. See how this closes here. This is key because look, the 1 hour is going to close below the range here, below this area. And if it closes the way it closed, we might have a 1 hour wick fill here. Let's see. Best stream, sir. Very big best knowledge provider. Thank you very much. Yeah, that track is fire. I know. That track hits harder than my mother's flip-flops. That shit is fire. I have no idea the name of the track. Other people in here know. Flip-flops sting. Yes, they do. Get you from around the corner. San Andreas, there's the song. That's what it's called. San Andreas. San Andreas. Andrea's son. Asian session lit. I haven't even smoked today, chat. Kept it PG. Isn't probably gonna. Pull up, pull up. Raw with the raw tip, only 99. Well, you guys, you motherfuckers better start donating some 99s. It stopped real quick at like $3. Vibes here at Asian. Bro, think quicks, yes. Black classic raw at that. Alright, 5 minutes here on the hourly. How far can we pull back? This is good because look, if the hourly closes here below the hourly range, and we can have the next few 5-minute candles drive up, grab liquidity, and close back below 1964.65. That's gonna be our a fake out, and we'll continue back down. But I would not mind it coming all the way up. flipping bullish. You ain't smoking in the morning? What you mean I ain't smoking? I smoked right before I hopped on stream. I haven't smoked during the stream. Hope you ain't giving me enough credit. Haha, what a stupid question. I can't play it now because that takes all the surprisiness out of it. Hey bro, how long did you use the strategy? We've built it over the course of the last 3 years. We or did we not call the shit out of this 4-hour candle? We literally drew this up. Have you ever tried to quit smoking? Like cigarettes? Yeah. Does a bear shit in the woods? Yeah. I quit cigarettes. Weed? That's just blasphemy. Don't you ever ask me nothing like that, man. Ask me something like that. You crazy?
Just give me the line.
That's it. I should try. Ain't gonna disrespect mans like that. You could buy at 64 late entry. How is that a late entry? You're in profit. You're good. Most people took sells at 64. Right? 64 on the dot, you guys had sells. 64 dot 1. That's when your sells came. Big up yourself. What you say? Sorry, Chad, I had Wix 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, everybody running here. Alright, the hourly closed bear, but it closed bear respecting this support, so even this support at 65, 110. So still bottom wick here on this hourly and a drive up, and as soon as we get a closure above 67.478, I will be in off the rip. See market today below 1950. I don't know. I don't predict it like that. I kind of just adjust and react to whenever it starts moving. I'm busy with the W while we missed the whole setup. Appreciate your input, bro. You took the W over there, right? So it's your WBZ. I think he took Com's course. Com, is he in your course? That's a Com entry. #1 student. I knew it. I knew he was part of ComFX. What a 4-hour flip here. And if it flips, what's the wick here? 15 to the wick. Jeez. This is so juicy because if the hourly flips, what is it respecting? We closed above here, chat. I was thinking of buy stops above the previous 4-hour. Or a closure on the 5 above here. Once the hourly flips, because I don't want to buy right now into a bearish hourly. All right, so the hourly would need to flip here. The 30 at that point will flip. Close above here. Chat, if we break this previous 5 low, I'm gonna have buy stops on the break of the candle. We might not break it. Previous 5 doesn't, you see how it doesn't have a bottom wick? 20 seconds here. Yeah, it's not gonna break it, but it's respecting this area. Might, all right, so it respected this little support. Might have a celery play here off the 5. I don't have anything set up yet, but if we start moving up here, If this is a really nice bottom wick here. 64,345 would be ideal. But even the break of the previous 5 low would mean it's grabbing liquidity where the previous 5 didn't. So if we can do that, we might have a buy stop at 65.8, somewhere around there. I got a mosquito that just fucking bit me. All right, perfect. Look at this. Look where we've come down. This is perfect. We look at this. We're grabbing liquidity where this 5 wasn't. Did it break here? Yeah, now it did. Right there. This is nice. If it starts rejecting here, we're gonna set a buy stop at 65.8. We're early into this hour, getting a bottom wick. The previous 15 has no bottom wick. Yeah, we might be grabbing the bottom wick for the previous 15 as well. I seen that. But I'm cool with here. I just wanted to start rejecting and driving up because the hourly's closed back up above, respected the 30, rejected. Look at this bottom wick. Nice rejection. Pulled up, closed back in range. Now, if we don't break this previous 30, not break the previous 30, but break the 15. That's tough. We grab perfect liquidity. All right, we're coming up here, chat. I have a buy stop right now at 65.8. Let me make sure I set it. Might move quick. Yep, 65.8 flat. Looks when we need a bottom wick or not. No, we have a bottom wick on the hourly. On the 30, we have a bottom wick. All we need to do is flip. My buy stop is right there. This is ideal. We just came down. We grabbed liquidity for this 5 here. We grabbed liquidity for the 4-hour. And we've discussed all of this, right? So now if everything we discuss is playing out, now we have to act according to our plan. the 4-hour flipping here is really the tell. We got it a little bit before the 4-hour flip, but 4-hour grabbing liquidity where it did, and now flipping, the 30 flipping. Well, if it does flip, right? If it doesn't flip, no harm, no foul. But if it does flip, after grabbing liquidity exactly where we needed it to, let's see how this 15:30 close here. Can you explain a candle flip? Well, right now it's bearish. When it turns blue or green, it's going to be bullish, and that's a flip. Just buy now? No, we don't have a guarantee that it's going to flip. Right now, right, if it doesn't flip, no harm, no foul. But if it does, that's when we're in a position. Stops would be the 4-hour low right here at 62. 62 flat would be your stops. It's 38 pips here. The most ideal stops though would be below this wick right here for the range, because that range goes all the way down here. That's at 60.65, right? But if we come down here, the 4-hour will flip, break previous lows. It's like a low chance we come back up then. Gold trades in tight range as market awaits debt ceiling vote. What do you write? Headlines for the Times? Today in the Times business section, gold trades in tight range as market awaits debt ceiling vote. How will the debt ceiling vote for S&P 500? That's like the movie film guy. Find out how the debt ceiling vote will affect the S&P 500. All right, we're almost there. No, I don't have any withdrawal updates. Check the Telegram. Oh shit, my spreads jumped. Damn. Should I account for more spread here? I'm accounting for 1.5. I should account for like 2 pips of spread. Really close to being in here, chat. Target. Around 1970. 72.8 here maybe. Got slipped and activated. I'm not in yet, but my spread's jumped, so I almost got activated by spread. Not gonna lie, I went short, price in my 4-hour trend line. Hey, just perspective. See how long it takes to activate here. We got the workflow of things that we wanted, right? Everything happened. We wanted the 4-hour lows broken, liquidity grab. We wanted the 30 close back in range, right? We wanted the 5-minute to break the previous 5 for liquidity grab. All of that happened. I was just about driving up here. Five-minute no top wick, yeah, but the 4-hour has a really nice one. Has a nice bottom wick. We're in the middle of a higher time frame candle right now. It won't matter if the 5 has no top wick if the 1-hour flips, the 30 flips. If this flips, if this flips and starts breaking the previous 15 high, that's a seller replay on the 15 as well. I'm not lying, it's a downtrend on the 4-hour since 26. No one's arguing with you. I'm not arguing with you. Could be. A reason for a trade, top-down analysis based on our interpretation of the candles. Four-hour grabbing liquidity. Previous 4-hour, it's gonna the flip. Basically, the flips are entry. The 30 closed back into range here, indicating it should retest the highs. So this is just the bottom wick for this current 30 to flip and drive up. The 5 ended up grabbing liquidity below this 5 with no bottom wick, and then came back up. Right, so I'd expect this to continue heading up. Personally thought for it to break the range Yeah, if it does that, I mean, we'll be ready. Maybe the first 30 is just creating a bottom wick here for the hourly, but ideally, I'd want to drive in this 30-minute candle. Just ideally. Delete, delete. No, not yet. Not delete, delete yet. Where do you get your music for live from YouTube? YouTube ski. When would I delete buy stops? Once this hourly closes. Once this hourly closes bearish without ever flipping. And then I'll wait on the next hourly to set up. It's an excellent breakdown, Wix. Feel like a better trader watching you and done. Thanks, bro. Gotcha. Bingo. How long will you stay on live? I'm thinking maybe another 10 minutes. I'm just hoping my kids are still up by the time I'm done here so I can do my favorite part of the day, and that's read them a poem and tuck them in and give them a little back rub and a foot massage and all that. It's all right. We read nice poems, nothing too crazy, right? Today's poem is called "The Haunting." They're gonna sleep real well. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Edgar Allan Poe? No. The Haunting? I don't know. I think it's a movie. Edgar Allan Poe is the Raven, and what's the other one? Lenore or something like that. I don't remember. Yo, we gonna activate, or we gonna bullshit over here? The Haunting? That's not appropriate. You're right. You're right. I should do. You're right. I think the Amityville Horror is a better read. Matter of fact, you know what? We're gonna watch Amityville Horror tonight as I'm tucking them in. You know, some sweet stuff. Nothing too wild. Nothing too crazy. Just some. Something that they can fall asleep and, you know, they could have nice sweet dreams. Works people might call sleep crazy. I can't really read the Texas Chainsaw Massacre because I can't really make the noises. You know, it's The Grudge. Yeah, maybe The Ring. The Ring. I give him some Goosebumps. Remember Goosebumps? What would you do if a government agent tried to take my kids? What? Are you a government agent? What you trying to say? What government? You a Russian spy? Alex. That's a Russian name. Oh, no, you're not Russian because the Russians spelled Alex with a KS. They don't have a letter X, so they say ALEKS. That's their letter X. That's how you can tell someone's Russian. They have the Alex with the KS. It's a Geico agent. Nice. Yo, save me 15% right now. Love the old Goosebumps. They had the best covers. The books. Oh yeah, the books. They had the best covers. Is the buy stop still valid? Yes, for now. Children of the Corn. Yo. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put this on a list and I'm gonna let my 3-year-old pick which one she wants to watch. Chat. Recommendation: best horror movie of all time. Like no joke, but like real answers only. Like best horror movie of all time. Not like scary shit where I could be like, oh wow, that really is scary. Like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I seen that when I was little and I thought that was scary as hell. Scary movie ain't scary. Shit, son. I smoked your uncle. The Conjuring. That sounds scary. Little Mermaid? No, I just saw it. I still remember the song. Under the sea. Under the sea. That's the noise the crab makes when he's dancing. Sinister's pretty creepy, a bit dated though. No, I want like scary shit, like old school, like original scary, like shit that's shot with like an old camera, that like where even the person shooting it is scared. Game of Thrones season 8, I seen it. Wasn't that scary? It was kind of disappointing. The Ring, I like The Ring. As above, so below. I don't know what that is. Five Nights at Freddy's. That's my kids watch that. They play that. How you know about Five Nights at Freddy's? How you know about FNAF? The Blair Witch Project. I seen the original one in the movie theaters when I was little. That's pretty scary. I wasn't that little. I was a teenager. Disappointingly scary. Yep, I see it. You know what movie I thought was scary? The original Candyman. You guys ever seen Candyman? I could not walk into a bathroom on my own and look in a mirror for days. Oh, hold on. Wix 12 is here. Alright. Yeah, I'd be like, I'd walk in there and be like, Candyman. Nah, fuck this shit. Alright, we got a 30 close here. How did 30 close? 30 close bear. Ooh, this is interesting. Chat, be careful with spread here. So we don't have a bottom wick here, right? Maybe the break of that previous high. Make sure you're accounting for spread. You don't want to get wicked up right now for the market to drive back down. Make sure it clearly breaks that high. Clearly, make sure this clearly flips. Good thing about this, the hourly has a really nice bottom wick once it flips. Once this 30 gets a bottom wick here, then it'll be a lot more calm. It flipped bearish, didn't it? I seen it flip just now. Yeah, it flipped bearish. It has a bottom wick on the broker. So just need the break of the highs. 30 seller replay. Like Insidious, I don't think I watched it. I might have watched it, but in parts. 10:30. What a long stream tonight. I really want to call this. It's a really good movie to watch. Yeah, I think the 3-year-old would like that at midnight. Perfect. Perfect. Call it, Wix. Give me a second. I gotta piss like a racehorse. I gotta run to the bathroom. Give me 1 sec. Not want to stay above here, huh? Yep. Sorry. Sorry. I know. I know, Green. My bad. Why does this shit keep happening? Why is this happening to me? Booger Man? I don't know what that is. Not a call. It's not over till it's over, alright? Alright? It might be over really soon. I'm gonna call it a stream. Once this hourly closes bearish. Bearish. Look, the 4 hour is still open here, right? The 4 hour is open for another 3 hours, 2.5 hours. But it's really having a hard time coming up there. Wow, long stream. Gang, thank you so much for riding the stream out with me. There was potential, but we tried. Call it, then it'll move. Yeah, I'll probably call it. We're gonna call it here in 5 minutes, 10:45. I'll call it. Right? It's the longest stream now. So you risk 3%, and I risk anywhere from 1 to 5% daily. Typically, after first trade, it's not even 1% risk, because if it most of the time first trade's a win. So most of the time I risk a lot less than 3%. How many years have you been trading? About 4.5, almost 5. Legend himself, yes. Rip the goat. Risk your kidney. You should risk something that's a little less needed. Like a pinky toe. Risk a pinky toe. Nobody needs a pinky toe. Who the fuck needs a pinky toe? Like, if I lose a pinky toe tomorrow, you know what? I can kind of justify it and be alright with that. You know, I can find the good. It can give me grip, but I can kind of find the good in that, right? But I lose a kidney, I'm be pissed as fuck. You crazy? Mess up the balance. Nah, I can use my 4th toe. It's bigger than the pinky. I'm good, bro. But kidney, I need that. You crazy? They give my shit to somebody and be like, excuse me, sir, you got my kidney? It was more of a lease. Gotta bring it back. Mess up the balance. I don't care. I just get me a Reggie Miller chair like Don and just chill on that, and I don't need no balance. Alright, as we flip here. Can this fucking thing just drive down and bleed onto my keyboard so I can leave? Thank you. Seaman. I remember a time when this chat had carried that name. Once upon a time in stream. Go to bed. Yes. You know, chat, yeah, I'm going to call it here too. As we flipped here on the 15, flipped here on the 30, driving down. If it happens, I mean, the levels are still valid, right? I'm going to keep my buy stop till the hourly closes bearish here. But which most likely it will. I actually might delete them sooner. But the 4-hour levels are still valid. Closure above 67.47 with that 4-hour liquidity grab should still take you up to 74, 75 areas. I'm a believer in that. And Joe Pesci. I believe in that and Joe Pesci. It's all right. Chat. Last day of May. Last evening of May. Tomorrow morning, June 1st. New month, last month of the first half of the year. Last month of quarter 2. On the way, the very peak of volume for the year. This is really the time to lock in. June, that's right. All right, gang, I'm going to call it here. It's been a wonderful session. Tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern. Make sure you're on Don Vo's stream for the New York session live stream. And 8 p.m. Eastern, live here on YouTube. We'll be back for the Asian session as we are every single weekday. Thank you very, very, very much for being here. All of Wix's table, the clubhouse, mods, Green, special thank you to you. Really appreciate you. All the trolls, I'm sorry I couldn't give you guys any more content today, but that's the extent of content you're going to get from me today. And I think this is a good time to call it a stream, isn't it? Yeah, I think this is a good time to call it. Perfect.
Outside med det! Nå får du inside! Outside med det!
Alright gang, it was a fun stream. Get your dancing shoes ready. We're about to light it up. Alright, I appreciate all you being here. Love and wisdom to you all. And just like that, another episode of Asian Session with Rich 9 is